Yo, what's up guys, Ninja here, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball. Specifically, how background characters in Dragon Ball can be used once again. If you've been playing to Super lately, Super's been really good so far, but the problem is, you're noticing that the background characters in Super haven't really been used that much, you know? And in this video, I'll be talking about them, but I'm not alone as I'm joined by...
Hey, it's One Piece Nation. I do not have an intro.
you're just like, hey, hi, I'm here. So, One Piece, you want to start us off on how background characters in Dragon Ball can be used once again? Because let's be honest, as nice as Dragon Ball Super is, at this point it's just becoming the Goku and Vegeta show. Like, they're not really, the older characters or background characters aren't even brought up anymore. Let's be honest, when was the last time you've seen Goten? Or when was the last time you've seen Yamcha, or Ten Shinhan, or Kuririn, or anyone? Would you like to start us off?
Yeah. Well, my whole thing is, it's done in a lot of other shonen. What you would do when you introduce a group of villains that aren't necessarily as important, they're just the underling or just other obstacles that are designed for the other characters to fight. So instead of making Tien Shinhan god level and then making him fight somebody just as strong as Black, you just make a character
as strong as Tien Shinhan.
Yeah, and put Tien in circumstances where he has to fight that character, and then you make them all start fighting at once, and maybe like all the other characters keep the rest of the guys busy so nobody can interfere in Goku's fight with Black and Goku fights the big bad guy. This way, people like Vegeta will get their kill. Vegeta will kill the secondary antagonist of the arc in a very badass Vegeta way. The Vegeta fans are happy, the Goku fans are happy, nobody loses.
Yeah, I totally agree, bro. Like, it makes it worth it, because, like, a lot of, background character fans, like, they don't have a cool moment. Like, I'm sure most Tien Shinhan fans, or Yamcha fans, or Krillin fans, or anyone like that, they don't really care, Krillin, or Yamcha, or Tien, or anyone else fights against, like freaking Black or Zamasu or anything like that. No, they want at least somewhat of a good fight. That's why so many people, some of their favorite parts of their favorite part of Resurrection F was when all the Z fighters got a little chance to shine and fight against the Frieza soldiers. It didn't matter if the Frieza soldiers were weak or strong. At least the other characters got some screen time, to fight, or because like just flat out giving a character no screen time it's ridiculous. Like, sometimes I feel like I get it. Toriyama wrote Dragon Ball as he went along, but at least remember your other background characters,
They're not bad. See, no. This is another thing people don't understand. I'm going to act like most of you have probably seen the Naruto anime. A background character would be the ramen guy. And that is not what Tien is. Tien is the equivalent to like a Kiba.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, it's like these aren't background characters, they're side characters.
Oh yeah.
They're just different. No, but it's like, the fact that we can honestly mistake them for background characters said something about how poorly they are utilized.
Oh yeah, you have some great points. Like
you literally just called them background characters because it's not for their previous roles in the series, that's what that would make them.
Yeah, like, it's just sad that, like, how Super, and, like, don't get me wrong, people are praising the Super, Black Arc and, this new Trunks Arc and stuff really well, but, like, there's always, like, a few of us that are like, man, what's everyone else doing? Are they just watching this fight and stuff, The side characters, sorry, bro.
Yeah, no, I think you really helped me make a good point there.
Yeah, the side characters really do need to be utilized, and like you said earlier, a great way for that to happen is just, give someone of their equal strength, or at least around the equal strength, so they can get at least, like, a henchman, or, Zamasu finds, like, or something, like, I don't know, like...
Zamasu finds a race of people, the barbarian, whatever the hell they're called. Why don't we say they're also like a kind of like a warrior race, like the Saiyans, but a lot weaker, there.
Exactly,
and he recruits all the top warriors from the planet, and he makes them fight all the other characters.
That's great. Like, that's at least somewhat of a way for the other characters that we haven't really seen much of to get utilized once again. And I think that's one thing Super can really improve on, or at least because when we do get to, later episodes in the arc where Zamasu is begin to extinguish his human extermination plan, it would be really interesting to see him bring out some more characters and, have the Z Fighters pretty much get their time to shine now and just fight them, essentially,
Yeah, but I do want to quickly bring up, I know somebody in the comments are gonna say, but Universe Dick Dark, no. No.
No.
Okay, use your brain and some common sense. Majin Buu didn't take part in the tournament.
Piccolo got like one fight, and even then
Piccolo
he lost
got
that
one fight. It wasn't well animated, really. And guess what else? He lost.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, like, sure.
And then he denied the opportunity to fight again in favor of Goku fighting.
Freaking the Goku and Vegeta show at this, like, the Universal Tournament. I know I'm gonna get slightly off track here, but like, anyone that says background characters were utilized well in the Universal Tournament, I'm sorry, have they actually seen the arc? Like,
no, and then they're gonna say without Kabe and hey, new characters don't count.
Yeah.
Those aren't side characters, they were antagonists.
There's so many older characters that we've loved and appreciated so much in Dragon Ball, and now some fans don't even know their names. Like, I was talking to a few people at my school. They were like, I mentioned Yamcha, Kuririn, Tien, and freaking Launch, and all these people, and they were like, who are you talking about again? I'm like, are you serious? Like, and I realized, I thought they were kidding at first, but they were actually somewhat serious.
Like, they did not, and that's not because they're casual.
It's
no,
not just
that's because of the way the story is written.
Yeah, like, at least bring up, at least show the side characters a little better, rather than just, like, forgetting about them for, like, a freaking arc and just focusing on, like, 2 or 3 heroes and that's it,
And I'm not even saying, I'm gonna prove this idea, I'm not saying you need to have all of these fighters fighting. You could even do what was done in Naruto, where you introduce a group of them and had them slowly be taken out over time. So, like, the main characters of Naruto, Sakura fought Sasori in the first arc of Shippuden. Sasuke fought Deidara like 3 arcs later, and then like another arc, and like 2 arcs after that, Naruto had his fight with Pain. Their fights were all very separate from each other, but they all still fought a member of the same group of bad guys.
Exactly.
I'm not saying we would need to have multiple. We would need to have Krillin. You could have Goku and Vegeta have their fight with their antagonist in that arc, and you could have the underling fight Krillin in one arc. I mean, that arc, the underling had to fight Tien, or maybe that arc had to fight Piccolo. You could even do one character at a time. We don't care. Just do something.
Exactly. Just even if it's just like literally a 1-episode fight, you can literally just give us a freaking maybe like even a 15-minute fight. Who knows?
Some of the best fights in the One Piece anime are 15 minutes.
Yeah, like,
it's doable. Just as long as the animation is good, you can do it.
Yeah, like, as long as you have the animation and art on point, you can do it. Take notes, Toei. Take notes, Toei.
I mean, one of my favorite fights in One Piece is like 5 to 7 minutes long.
Yeah, it's okay to have short fights. Like, if Toei Animation is watching this, which they probably won't because, how they are with YouTube and stuff, but if they are watching this, it's okay to have short fights. Like, don't worry about giving each character short fights. You can make some pretty good fights with short fights. Like, Saitama versus Genos, which is one of my favorite fights in One Punch Man. That fight's pretty short, but it's excellent,
Well, let's all be honest, that's also a special case.
Yeah, true.
Because Saitama, so he could, that was a fight that literally could end in less than 0.5 seconds if he wanted it to.
True.
I don't just need to point that out because somebody would correct you otherwise.
Yeah. So,
no, but...
Oh, go on.
Yeah, there's one last thing they could do to make other characters relevant, and people are not going to like this idea, but they could kill off Goku and Vegeta.
Wow, okay.
And that makes the series better.
True. Like, it would add some more tension if you think about it. Like,
and I'm not saying kill them off forever, by the way, in case you're stupid. I'm saying temporarily kill them off and leave it up to everybody else to handle something.
Yeah, I wouldn't say kill them off, but at least get them away from, like, Earth or something like that for a while, because I remember in the Garlic Jr. saga, when, you know, Goku was out for the Yard Rats and stuff, Garlic Jr., the strongest, they didn't have Vegeta, they didn't have Goku, all they had was Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, and that was it, and of course, and Marin, but we don't speak of her. And then there was like, that was it.
Marin.
That, bro, okay, but yeah, like, there was legitimately tension in that arc. Say what you will about the Garlic Jr. arc, but it had some tension. Like, Goku wasn't there, Vegeta wasn't there. It was just Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, and the other. It was just, at least have some way, like, you know for a fact in the Frieza Soldier fight, or not, in Resurrection F, you knew for a fact that Goku and Vegeta were just gonna instant transmission over to Earth, and pretty much they could have easily killed all the Frieza soldiers, you know. But you know, just taking away like the top tier fighters and stuff adds more tension. Like, it's a big risk. So it could be done wrong, but it could also be done right and add some more tension. Like, you know,
it's not even a risk, because I can tell you from personal experience watching other animes and mangas, and well, reading other mangas, but that if the payoff is worth it, if there's an inconsistency, but the payoff is worth it, it will be okay.
Yeah.
The fandom will hate it. I can name multiple points in Naruto, which is probably my second favorite, third favorite series of all time, where things didn't always make sense. But I still, the Kaguya fight, if you watch Naruto, you'll know what I mean by the Kaguya fight and how it didn't make sense and it was really poorly written. I still love it because there are enough things in it that are good.
Yeah.
It's doable, it's possible. Even if you took Goku and Vegeta out of the equation and said they can't help because they're busy taking a shit, and then gave us a fight with Tien trying to hold it down own against somebody, and like holding where Tien uses sheer skill to hold down somebody like Black just because he's just that badass. People would like that. If it's badass enough, people will accept it. It's doable.
Yeah, like, even if he lost that battle against Black, he'd still have, you know, like, he'd still have those cool moments, you know, similar to, you know, in the Buu Saga filler where he was pretty much just going up against Buu-Tanks. Yeah, I believe it was Buu-Tanks or Buu. I don't recall which one.
It was either Buu-Tanks or Buu-Han, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It was just regular Buu, I think.
Oh, yeah, regular Buu.
Yeah, because if we're playing Goku through Gohan the earring, and yeah.
Yeah, and then even though it was only a little bit of time and Tien was still knocked down at the end, it was still like a really interesting filler because, in fact, I actually somewhat regret not putting it on my top 5 best filler in Dragon Ball list. It was a really interesting moment where we got to see Tien Shinhan shine for a little bit, even if it was only for a short amount of time. We got to see him shine for a little bit once again, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And honestly, I personally, I'll be honest with you, and you can come hate at me. Don't hate Mr. Ninja Star for it. Hate me. But Tien is better than Vegeta, in my opinion.
I'll leave it there. So anyways, guys, what'd you guys think of the video? I'd like to thank my very special guest.
One Piece Nation, that's all I got.
Yeah, I forget you don't have an outro. Yeah, I'd like to thank my very special guest, One Piece Nation. Guys, he makes some really good content, and he's a really cool guy. Go sub to him. I'll have his channel linked in the description. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Mr. Ninja Star, out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.